shows -1. Past seems like -10. But we're looking to the River Trent. Can we catch anything? Daylight today in the River Trent in January. We'll see. Catch you later. Alright, good morning. We've come to the mighty River Trent, and can we catch anything today? It's absolutely freezing. Let's see if there's anything interested this morning. Not seen any fish top, not surprisingly. We're going to have a barbel rod in the deep water to my left under this bush, probably about 15 foot from the bank in about 10 or 12 feet of water. And that's going to be just left down there casting every half an hour with a halibut pellet on and some paste. And then the feeder rod is going to have a maggot feeder, standard setup, and we'll see if we can actually get anything. We'll talk in a bit. That's the first hour finished with. It is slow, very slow, no bites. Caught now probably put five in to start with. Put 5 of those in. Kick the swim off with, taped up to get to the bottom. I've got a silverfish, dark silverfish ground bait with breadcrumb in it, a bit of corn and a pint of maggots. Hopefully we can get them going. If we can get them to feed at all. But been casting at 5-minute intervals. I've seen the odd little touch, but there's something touching it now. They've not really developed into bite, so if it is fish, it might be small fish just gently nudging it. Of course, you never know. Sometimes barb will do that same sort of thing, very gentle, before they savagely ram the rod over. I like to put a bit extra lead on, I'll show you. So my rig is £8.15 power line, about 3 foot length. 3 dead reds on at the moment, on a size 16 wide game, very strong hook. thick gauge, and then I'm using 100 gram feeder, 60 grams on an extra lead and 40 on the original. With only a couple of holes in it. So I'm using a powerful rod to 8-pound main line, just so I can cope with the cast. I'm casting about 25 metres. It's hitting the bottom within a couple of seconds, so it's not massively deep down there. Let me go bite this cast. Change bait, ready corn and a couple of reds. No signs of a bite yet though. I've had a couple of just tiny roaches, having a quick pull at the maggot and then left it again. Nothing to strike at, nothing that's really had a go. And the barbel line, I'm on my third cast on that. No indications, but I was fishing like this a few years ago with the 2 rods, and I had a 12.5 pounder. Fishing exactly the same as this. A bit further down on this stretch that was. Do a time check. Where are we? Oh, we're 11:30. So an hour and 3/4. Let's keep going. You never know. Only takes one bite. Well, we've had our first bite and we've lost it. We had a fish on. Oh dear. Isn't that typical? Let's try again. I thought I'd got a bite on the previous cast. It was a quick and then a stop when both maggots were gone. Yeah, so we've just lost a fish. Quite a nice bite. Just hit the bottom, just settling, straight round. Not massive fish, you want a huge fish, but it was a decent fish. It was on for about 20 seconds then just come off. Disappointed. Right, so we're now 3 hours in. No fish, just that one bite. One proper bite. Just a lost fish. Probably give it another hour. Experimenting with my feeders a little bit. I put one of these bullet feeders on. One of these bullet types. Feed content's quite low with a ground bait and just a few maggots, a couple of grains of corn. Right, we've got a fish on. Looks like a nice one too. I'm experimenting with the feeders. I've took the bomb open end feeder on, put on a block end one to trickle the feed down to them. Okay, so they're hanging back off the feed, and it's definitely worked this time. Biting well. That's a chub. Nice one too. Beautiful. Whoa, took 3 hours, but we finally got one. Let's have a look at him. Nicely hooked it just inside the mouth. A couple of red maggots on a barbless 16. Let's have a look at them. That's a proper winter chub. Probably about £3. That's an absolutely beautiful fish. Put him in the net, see if we've got any brothers and sisters out there. So I've changed to a block end feeder now. I've still got the 3-foot tail on. Double red maggot on a 16 barbless hook. And what I've done now, I decided to just not pack it too tight, put a few more maggots in there, but let the bait trickle out slowly, rather than on the block end feeder putting a breaded bait on the bottom. I'll just let it trickle through, and this will run through the swim a little bit more now, so it's settling about 10 metres further downstream. If the fish are hanging back, not coming up to the feeder initially, and that's how I pick the chub up, second cast with the block end feeder. I've had a couple of indications in the last hour that fish I lost. Not mad, it wasn't too big as that one. And then a couple of gentle touches, little taps. And then that chub bite was typical chub bite. Went once and then went again on the second one. Pretty much hooked itself. Try with 3 maggots. Okay, so we're coming to end of this session. It was nice to get that chub anyway. Not any more bites. But it's been nice to get back on the Trent. With all the floodwater that's been washing through the last couple of months, it's been hard to fish the Trent, so great to get back on it. Nice a bit of feeder fishing. Nothing on the barbel rod, just the 2 bites on the maggot feeder, maggot groundbait feeder. One for lost fish and one we got out, so it's been a nice enjoyable morning. It's not absolutely bitter cold day. But thanks for watching. Remember to click subscribe and we'll speak soon. Bye for now.